everybody.
Hi everyone, welcome to HEALTH3. Good morning to everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. I really appreciate you all tuning in today. My name is Jana. I am the creator of this show and HEALTH3, the whole program that's basically a three-dimensional approach to your personal health. I designed the program basically just to improve the life of myself and the community around me. So today you can see I've got a little bit of different lighting and it's evening time. Christmas is coming up and I really wanted to kind of focus on mental health a little bit today, but a little later on we're going to do what you've all been waiting for. I've been promising a chair yoga practice that I've been working really hard on. So it's taken me a couple weeks to develop. I've actually been doing the practice myself to see how it would have long-term effects on my body. I have done nothing but this chair yoga practice, and I've kept my arms toned, my legs toned, and my midsection toned, and I haven't really been like dieting either. I've been eating comfortably for myself, you know. I manage the calories in, calories out, as we always do. So this practice I developed for us ladies and us gentlemen that might have ankle or knee injury impairments, or just have long days at work and at the end of the day your feet hurt or you just don't feel like doing anything else on your feet that's putting an impact on your hips, knees, or ankles. So it's an awesome practice, and I guarantee you're all going to benefit from it, even if you don't have an impairment. I recommend giving it a try at the end of the night, at the end of a long day, shopping for Christmas or anything like that. But first, like I said, I did want to touch base a little bit with everybody because I feel like it's part of the program. So HEALTH3 is a program that I have developed with the three dimensions, as the little 3 stands for. None of the dimensions are more important than the other because it's a really, really important balance of the 3 of them that I put into this. So HEALTH3, I do a lot of fitness. Obviously, you've seen me working out in my shows. I do a lot of nutrition talking and talking about how to eat clean. I personally eat very clean. I stay away from things with preservatives and a lot of chemicals and things like that. So that's a very big deal on your mental health. Keeping fit, eating right, all affects your mental health. And of course, you're not going to want to eat right or stay fit if your mental health isn't there. So I talk about those 3 things a lot. And today I have heard so much feedback from several of my friends that are my age that have teenage children, female and male. I used to think how, I personally don't have kids, but I do know what it's like to be a teenager and struggle with depression and stress. However, when I was a teenager, there was no social media. I would freak out just from my classroom making fun of me. And I used to always say pre-COVID, pre-pandemic stress, pre-election stress. I could not imagine being a teenager right now and having to deal with my personal life always being exposed like that, and never really having normality without that, like feeling like an outcast if you didn't participate. So, they deal with a lot, and I can't imagine what it's like now. It's just been an exponential thing. Parents are stressed, and the kids get stressed, and the parents get stressed. You guys are, it's an escalation. It's an exponential escalation. Soon the weather's going to get really bad, and we're all going to be trapped in the house together. So let's do something productive. Let's do something healthy. Let's find something we can all share together. I definitely recommend to tune in to my next episode as well. So tonight we're going to do a nice evening at home, end of the day. I'm tired, don't feel good, but let's get stretched out and feeling a little bit better before we wind down for the day. But tune in next episode. I'm going to be painting a picture, and you can do it with any paints that you want to use. You can use acrylics or you can use watercolor. I'm going to make it very universal so anybody can jam in with me. You can use paper or canvas. It's just basically me demonstrating how to do certain brush techniques. So I'm going to do some sky, some water, some trees, and basically you can work with that and see if you like it. I don't know, it might be something you all like to do, and trust me, I have 150 garbage canvases in my closet, so you're going to not like your stuff at first. It gets better and better like anything else. The more you do it, the more you love it, the more you put into it, the better results you're going to have, and the more people are going to be astounded because it's going to be your passion and your personal art. So it's definitely stimulates your mental health, keeps you productive in your off time without wearing down your body when you're doing a high impact job. So I hope you guys are all enjoying the program so far. I'm definitely enjoying sharing this all with you, because if you didn't know, I also have struggled with depression, and I have struggled with back problems. I've broken my back twice, so and I've also got pins in my ankle, so I've been very limited physically and still been able to stay healthy and happy, and I just love to be able to share that with my community. So once again, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to get to doing this nice relaxing practice. I really recommend you all join in with me. You're all probably in the seated position already. Normally I stand. Today, obviously, we're going to start in a chair, seated position. And I've got a little bit of an elevated chair just for my own personal, because I told you I've been doing this for a couple weeks, so this is how I have actually progressed my practice to start engaging more of my core instead of putting a lot of my weight into my heels. I recommend you guys definitely doing that. If you need to take weight off your ankles or anything like that for any of these, sometimes I will say put your feet flat on the floor and put your weight in your heels. If you can't do that, just put your injured foot either out on a yoga ball or out straight and resting comfortably on the floor. Always listen to your body. Cut and paste what I'm doing and telling you to make it work for you and stay comfortable. Alright, here we go. So in a regular old seated position, we're going to get started. This is going to be very similar to the practice that I do standing. I just wanted to show everybody that it can be done sitting as well. Now that we're done playing with the ball, I guess I'll go after it when we're ready. Alright, so we're going to press the crown of your head straight up to the sky. Take a nice deep breath from the bottom of your lungs, filling them nice and deep, and you're just going to pull your belly button nice and tight into your core, right? Tighten everything up. Nice deep breath and sun salutation. Arms straight up to the sky, and clasp your fingers, pointing your pointers to the sky. And inhale, pressing your belly button into your spine. Exhale, and really stretch your spine and open your side body and shoulders. Couple deep breaths, and release your hands and outstretch them as far to the sides as you can. One deep breath in and exhale, and rest them down to your side. One deep breath in, and then just lean your chest forward, bending at the waist to your knees. I don't have any weight in my feet right now, but if you are being safe and comfortable, you want to have your feet grounded flat on the floor with your weight in your heels. And you're just going to let your hands rest flat on the floor if you can. Some of you might be up like this. It's okay if you have a belly there. I had one for 5 years. I couldn't even do anything close to this. And release your hands from the floor. Big breath in. Exhale as you bring them straight out in front of you. And really press your fingertips out to the side. Really opening your arms and shoulders. One breath in. Exhale and fan your arms forward, bringing your fingertips together and your ears between your elbows, and keeping your back straight, belly in tight. Exhale, really push yourself forward, opening the shoulders, waking up the core. And exhale, and slowly tuck your chin to your chest and drop your hands back down to the floor. And roll your spine up slowly as you exhale. And keeping your left arm down, you're going to inhale, raising your right arm into the sky. One deep breath in, and bend the elbow. Push out to the side, stretching the side body, making sure you keep your belly in tight. Big breath in, exhale, arm back up to the sky, and switching sides to the other side. Left arm, left side body. Big breath in. Exhale, hand to the sky, and bringing both arms back down to your sides. We're going to take a deep breath in, pull your belly in tight. Inhale, bring your arms back up to the sky and clasp your fingers, but bend your elbows, bringing the palms of your hand to your head. You're not totally touching your head, but bringing them just like that. Big breath in, exhale, and lean to one side. And this time you're just going to pull the left arm with your right arm slowly, really intensifying that same muscle group. Big breath in, exhale, back up to the sky. Big breath in and back down with the palms on your head and to the left side. Stretching the right arm, pull the right arm down, keeping your elbow to the sky, back straight as you can. Perpendicular, I should say, it's obviously not straight. And inhale, exhale, bring your arms back up to the sky. Big breath in, exhale. And now you're just going to lift one knee to your chest and rest the heel of your foot, right foot on your chair if you can, keeping your back straight. And really pull your knee in, just opening up your hip flexors, pulling your knee in, one deep breath. And as you exhale, just grab your ankle and cross it over onto your left knee, bringing your right leg down. Big breath in, exhale, chest down, really opening up your glutes, and this should feel really good if you have sciatica pressure right now, if you've been walking all day. Only go down as far as is comfortable for you. If this is too much, that's totally fine. If it's not enough, you can put your arms out or forward to increase the intensity, however you're comfortable. Really opening up your right glute. On your third exhale, you're just going to straighten at the waist, keeping your back straight, belly in tight, coming up. Big breath in and back, put your heel back onto the chair and back down. Just a safe transition. And then we're going to switch. Nice big breath in, and as you exhale, heel to the chair. We got our left knee to the chest, left heel on the chair. Big breath in, really let that muscle open up first. You don't want to just go into having that crossed over. Just really want to straighten your back and let that open up in your hip flexors before you cross it over. And on your third exhale, grabbing the ankle, safely crossing it, dropping your left knee down, back straight, always keeping your shoulders and hips straight in front of you. Big breath in, and as you exhale, bending at the waist just until you feel resistance in your left glute. You can straighten your arms out that way. Winding the back and straight, nice, 3 deep, nice breaths there. And on your third exhale, going to come back up, always keeping your belly in tight. And reverse. Heel to the chair, big breath in, and safely coming back down in a seated position. And now you're just going to straighten both legs out in front of you, just like that, pointing your toes straight ahead. We're just going to repeat that movement up and down. We're going to do about 10 of those. If this is not comfortable for one of your ankles, just don't do it as far. Just do it till it's comfortable for you to movement. We're just basically opening up the ankles, trying to work around here. You can alternate them if it's more comfortable, just working everything around, let it all get relaxed. And now we're just going to move up the legs and just do that with the knee. Just up and down. You can alternate or you can do them together. Whichever is more comfortable, where you feel more balanced. Always minding to keep your back straight, belly in tight. That's where you're going to make this effective. Breathing deep. You should feel it in your abdomen as well as your legs. And hold. 3 long breaths, belly in tight. Really squeeze your quads. Arms straight down to your sides. Shoulders square with your hips. And relax at the knee. Now slide forward slightly on your chair, and you're just going to bring your right knee to your left part of your chest. So you're crossing it over, really activating that midsection. Keeping it going. We won't get up. We're going to do 10 on this side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and next side. going to do 10 more alternating. 1, 2, 3. Really squeeze your abdomen, keeping your breaths long, your belly in tight. 7, 7. 1 more. Awesome. And relax. Slide back in your chair, both legs out in front, and hold. This time you're going to take 1 deep breath in and put your arms straight out to the side. 3 deep breaths. And relax at the knee, but keep your arms straight up and down. Really press your crown to the sky. And you're just going to go side to side, trying to keep your hips placed. Really minding your back. Listen to your back. Do what feels good. Just making a lateral movement with your shoulders, opening up your torso spine. Creating movement and lubrication all throughout the spine after you've had a long day. And now you're just going to inhale and raise your arms up. Clasp your hands together and exhale, stretch. Pressing your spine as straight up to the sky as you can. 3 deep breaths, pulling your belly into your spine. And relaxing just slightly. Do not release your hands. Keep them ears between the elbows. Now we're going to straighten the legs and hold. 3 deep breaths, pulling your belly into your spine. And as you exhale, like you're blowing out a balloon. And slowly relax. Big breath in and grab the side of your chair and the back part of the chair to brace yourself. And we're just going to do like high knees again. High knee. This time instead of crossing over, you're going to stay to the right side. So right leg up, left leg up. High knee. Just really engage that midsection. 10 per leg. 9 and 10. Relax. If you have a yoga ball, you can grab this. If you don't, you can just mimic the movements like you don't have it, or you can use weights for the arm portion of the movements and just do the leg movements without a ball. If you have weights or soda cans or anything, get creative. I always do. There's so many weird things that I found replace the gym in my house, which was a plus side. So before we lose our little bit of energy that we have, we don't want too much because we're trying to wind down and relax. So just going to pass the ball up and lean forward, grab the ball, and raise above the head. 5 times. Pass it back down and back to the ground. 1. 2. 3. Nice long breaths. 1 more. You need to do 1 more. Making sure to breathe and balance. Keeping your back straight, belly in tight. And fall back to the ground. This time we're just going to keeping your back totally straight, belly as tight as you can. Arms straight out to the side. 10 reps, just lifting the ball with the legs. Activating your quads and inner thigh. And grab the ball again. And now we're going to do 10 reps with the ball straight out in front of you. So you're going to extend your arms straight out in front of you and back up 10 times. You can speed things up and do 10 reps, double them if you want, do 20 reps when I do 10. This is just something I created for everyone. 8, I think, 9, and 10. This time we're going to hold that straight up in the air, and I'm going to turn so I don't hit my wall. We're just going to drop it downward, just opening up the backs of your arms. So really keep your shoulders, backs, and backs of your arms toned. 10 reps. Back straight, breaths long, always keeping your hips and shoulders square ahead. 7, 8, you can do it. And hold that. Now slowly lower just straight in front of you, chest level, and extend your feet out. Open your legs, pass it back down, slowly lowering to the ground. Big breath in, stretch your arms since we just warmed them up. Now it's going to get a little weird, but we're going to start cooling down a little more. Alright, so feet spread out. We're going to do a little bit of squats. So if you're in a chair and your feet are flat on the floor, you're probably not able to do anything like that. So we're going to lift the knees up to the elbows. Be very mindful of your hip flexors. If you feel like having them spread is hard, you can keep them just at a 45-degree angle and just lift to the bicep. Whatever's safe for you. Really keeping your back straight, so you're using your obliques, keeping your hips, and this will really keep the upper part of your glutes toned, which keeps your butt lifted and toned in times of not being able to run. Also keeps your lower back nice and tight around your back to strengthen your back and your spinal cord. Very supportive of your spinal cord here. Learn that from my physical therapist. And relax. And 1 up, 5 per leg. Last thing. And 5. And this is nice little cool down for a couple minutes. We're going to put our knees back straight in front of you. If you can, press your knees together. If you can't, just bring your feet together and rest comfortably. However you are able to put your left hand at 12 o'clock, they call it, and your right hand at 6 o'clock. So you want to basically be making a plus sign out of your shoulders and your hands. And you're simply just going to turn your head all the way to your right shoulder, just bringing your chin to your shoulder. Nice breath in, exhale, and back forward, all the way to the left shoulder. Slowly, just feeling a nice comfortable stretch. Chin to the shoulder, exhale, and back to the other side, to the right shoulder behind you. Inhale, and back to the left shoulder. While we have our breath going, okay, release, and we're going to switch left hand at 6 o'clock, right hand at 12 o'clock. Big breath in as you prepare your body. And you're trying to keep your lower back straight. You don't want to be doing any twisting in your lower back. You're simply stretching your neck muscles to your shoulder. And if you can't get your chin all the way to your shoulder, just stop until you feel a comfortable stretch in your neck. Safe and comfortable. Crown's pressing straight to the sky, belly into the spine. Big breath in and turn your chin to your left shoulder behind you. Big breath in and turn your chin to your right shoulder in front of you. And one more time to the back. And this time when you turn, just release your left hand and your right hand. Straight there. Big breath in and chest to the knee. Really stretching out your lower back here. And back up. Crossing your left leg over your right knee. Hold the side of your chair, chest to the knee. And hold for 3 long breaths. Really cooling down. Back up. Switch. ourselves, keeping our abs tight. And relax. Awesome. So for me, that's really helpful if I'm having hip or knee problems. But it's something to always keep in mind that's going to help you throughout your day. Is posture. And I was talking to actually a psychologist, and they were telling me posture doesn't just help your physical attributes. It doesn't just help your longevity of your physical health and the strength in your spine. It also helps your mental health, believe it or not. So I used to like hunch down and use the least amount of effort I could walk. My belly was always sticking out. I'm trying to push out my belly. Walk forward. But now I just make sure I'm always keeping my belly in tight, which causes my pelvis to turn up just slightly, but I make sure my knees are straight when I'm walking. So I'm using my core every step. And before I knew it, I was tightening my belt. And without dieting or exercising. This is just changing my posture. Not only was I noticing a physical difference in the way I felt, I was noticing a difference in the way my food was digesting and metabolizing. I felt like it was increasing my metabolism and making bad foods give me gas, because I was like elongating my digestive system and things were starting to like happen. So I started wanting to eat healthier, if that makes sense. But the main thing is the psychology of posture. And when I would walk like that, I always saw low. And when I started up, my chin was parallel. I saw the horizon. I saw more light. I saw people's faces, you know. And right now it's pressing because they're covered in masks, but you still see their eyes. So just think about that throughout your day. If you're not using good posture, you owe it to your body to straighten the spine, pull your belly in, take a deep breath, and remember, smile at the next person you see, because they can see it in your eyes, and it's going to help somebody. I hope this helped you today on this episode, and I really look forward to hearing from you guys on social media. Just look me up. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. I can't wait to paint with you next episode. Bye. Namaste.
I love you.